Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 158. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today is Friday and it's 4th June. Thank you so much. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If somebody else's birthday, happy birthday to them. Enjoy every single day. Trust me, we are better than many people. Better not in terms of we are better. We are lucky, I mean to say. We are lucky. We are still alive. We are still breathing. Many people are leaving us, are leaving this world every single day because of COVID-19 or some other situations. So always be grateful for whatever we have. Let's put our hands together to welcome our host of today's meeting, Toastmaster Viva Bharti, to start the meeting and start giving the topic. Just before calling her up, sorry, I want to mention, make sure you speak for 1 to 2 minutes. She will be giving a topic, maximum 1 to 2 minutes. If somebody would like to grab timer's role, you can feel free because we are right now 22 in number. It will be easy to control all of them. If somebody, otherwise fine. Okay, DTM Jesse, thank you so much. Really appreciate. So then DTM Jesse, you can go ahead and explain the timing mechanism if you like to, please.
Good evening, everyone. Today's meeting, I will be the timer. At 1 minute, I will be showing the green light. At 1.30 seconds, I will be showing the yellow light. And at 2 minutes, I will be showing the red light.
Thank you so much, DTM Jesse. Really appreciate. A big hand for DTM Jesse. She's our mentor, she's our supporter, she's our counselor, and she's always there to encourage people at this platform. I request everyone to please keep yourself on mute now. Toastmaster Viba, do not feel pressurized. Make sure you call the people who have joined early today because we are right now 27 in number. So we need to call people who have joined first. All right. If there's any problem, speak to me in personal chat. I will support you. All right. Thank you so much and good luck. Over to you, Toastmaster Viba. We welcome you on stage.
Thank you so much, DTM Amjad Ali. A warm welcome to all the amicable Toastmasters and honored guests to today's table topic session. Today, we are going to celebrate our table topic session because every moment in life is unique. By celebrating it, we are giving meaning to our lives so that at the end of the day, there won't be any excuses, explanations, or regrets. Let's give a big round of applause to all of you and celebrate the moment. For this, I'll call upon the stage our first speaker, Toastmaster Savita. Toastmaster Savita?
Yes, Toastmaster Vibha.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Toastmaster Savita, for you, the topic is what activity or hobby do you feel happiest doing? What activity or hobby do you feel happiest doing? Stage is yours, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vibha, and my greetings to everyone present here. Activity, hobbies, which makes me feel happy. As a person, I have got so many hobbies, like listening to music, playing some games like badminton, table tennis, swimming, being with a social group to help people. Recently, before COVID now, because COVID is there, I joined a special need future development school here to help some special needs children. So these are some activities and hobbies which I enjoy from my daily rigmarole. But the main activity, which I would say that I forget other things or forget so many other work also, which I like, is music. Listening to music is my good hobby. My day starts with the music. The moment I open my eyes, my hand will go to whatever music system is there in the room, and it will start with some prayers, Thanksgiving prayers. Then doing the household work, Again, either Alexa or Google Home or YouTube, anything in the house, some music. Evening also, some music. Night also, I play some soft music and then end my day with the prayers and gratitude to Almighty for whatever He has given. Yes, with so many hobbies of, like I mentioned, music is my main hobby, which I enjoy and I forget everything else. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Vibha.
Thank you, ma'am. You have the same hobby what I have. Um, I like to hear you about your hobbies. Yeah. Next, we have Toastmaster Jesse. Toastmaster Jesse, please come.
I'll do the timing, Toastmaster Jesse.
Thank you. Yes, Vibha.
Yeah. Toastmaster Jesse. What is gratitude for you? What is gratitude for you? And how will you define it? How will you correlate it to your life?
Fellow Toastmasters and all the guests. Today we have lots of guests. Gratitude is a virtue. It's not a qualification. It's a kind of virtue that you over the period of time you develop from your heart. Being grateful. If you think around the world and you see the air that we breathe today is God's gift. But the same air, if it is becoming you are not able to breathe properly, then you have to pay heavily. Look at the way people are struggling for oxygen. That is called being grateful and using it cautiously. The parents that we get, being grateful for it, the education that we are given, and then we can make a living out of it. Everything, even the neighbors that we get, even the people we meet, all these are the gifts of God that gives you a lesson. There is a saying, every person comes, good, bad, or ugly, they are there for a reason. Good, ugly person gives you a lesson, good person teaches you something, and the best person leads you to become even better. So gratitude is something, being grateful. And when you are grateful for everything from morning till evening, those people that those things that happened for you good, or those things that did not go the way you wanted, it's all taught you lessons in life. And being grateful and learning from it, it's a huge universal lesson that God has given to us, for which we are not paying anything. You're free. You can become postgraduate and highest whatever wisdom you want to. So that is gratitude for me. Over to you, Vibha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jesse. Uh, our next participant is Dr. Our next participant is Toastmaster Umar. Toastmaster Umar.
Yes, Vibha, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Uh,
Yes.
is your happiness dependent on other people or yourself? Is your happiness dependent on other people or yourself? Stage is yours, doctor.
Yes, very good question, Vibha. And if my happiness is dependent on other people, I will never be happy. I will never be happy in my entire life. So you cannot make everybody happy also. So your happiness depends on yourself. Happiness, I always say that happiness is an inside job. It all depends on you. Because what you want to love, what are your goals, what are your achievements, what are your success stories, how many people you have inspired to do it. That are the things that motivate you, and once you acquire those things, that you gives you happiness, your inner satisfaction. A lot of people will think that okay, having fun is happiness. No, you are in that moment enjoying, maybe having a party. That is not happiness. Happiness is doing things that you love and enjoying them, and from your core of your heart you are at peace that you are doing those things. If you are thinking that other people will can make you happy and all that, no, You are responsible for your happiness. Other people can add to your happiness, they cannot take away from you. So always believe that happiness is not dependent on any other person, any other thing. It completely depends on you. It's your inside that determines your outside. How you influence people, how you take failures into your strides. All these things are the reasons that you can be happy. Because if you are taking everything in a positive light, you will be happy. But if you are changing your perspective and you're thinking, oh, I am worried, I have so many problems and all these things, you will never be happy. So who is responsible for all these things? You are thinking in a particular way. So change your mindset, start thinking for your own self, be your inner CEO. Over to you, Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umar. I strongly agree with your points. Yeah, next is Toastmaster Siddhartha. Toastmaster Siddhartha.
Yeah, hello, Miss Viva.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you.
For you, the topic is, what are some good habits you have developed during quarantine? What are some good habits you have developed during quarantine?
Very
Stage is
nice.
yours.
Uh, Thank you for the topic. That's what are the uh, uh, what you told that qualities.
What are the good habits,
Oh,
some
good
good
habits.
habits you have
Some
developed during the quarantine?
okay. That's some good habits what I have developed during quarantine. Actually, I belong to Nepal, and recently I have been transferred back because I was staying in India, Hyderabad, and due to this lockdown, I am back to Nepal now, and now I'm in Nepal only. And in this duration, I have been quarantined for this situation while I came back. And at this point of time, while I was in quarantine, I was thinking that what to do and how I can utilize my time because we have the so many. It's not about the physical issue; it's more about the mental issues, and we can get that's even I suggest to all the people who get this kinds of situation, they should think about their mental issues so that they can come up with a strong mentality. And what habits I have developed in myself is reading a good books, writing my own journal. And that's it's all about what is my observation, what I observe in the peoples and what's the surrounding is going on, and how their peoples are thinking, and how they are behaving on what topic they're how they are reacting. And so what some accident will go on, and how the peoples will think of that, how they mentally react, how they physically react on those things. And those things I have developed, and I write up those learning in my journal. And next thing that I read good books, and that's the best thing in me that I have developed in this quarantine. Thank you. Thank you. Back to Viva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siddhartha. First of all, I would like to say you don't look like from Nepal. You must be from plain area of Nepal. Nice to hear from you.
That's most of the people told me that say you are from Bihar while I was staying in India. That's you look like the Bihari.
Next is Toastmaster Shiva. Toastmaster Shiva.
Yes, TM Viva, please.
Yeah. For you, uh, what is something small that always makes you smile? What is something small that makes you always smile?
Something small that makes me smile. All right. Before I start, very good evening to all of you. Yeah, so something that makes me smile all the time is smile itself. The moment I see the opposite person smiling, I immediately get that smiling on my face. I mean, that smile on my face. So it is a very good quality one should possess, I say, because see, now in this competitive world, everybody is so busy that they are unable to realize where they are going to. You know, they are so much occupied that they are not able to talk to the opposite person. Their minds are filled with all the unnecessary thoughts throughout the day. and they get disappointed very easily for every silly thing, every trivial situation that they go through in their life. So it is very important to maintain that smile on our face whenever we confront a stranger, whether it is first time or maybe a few times, the fifth time, sixth time, whenever you meet the person, a stranger or somebody, you try to bring that smile on your face and see the difference. The next time you meet that person would definitely smile back at you, and that creates actually engenders sort of new relationship in your life, and that way we can socialize and network and expand our family size global way at a global scale. So that's one something that definitely makes me feel happy and brings smile on my face. Thank you, and back to you, TM Weber.
Thank you. You have spoken well. Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Next participant is Toastmaster Lakhdar. Toastmaster Lakhdar. Toastmaster Lakhdar.
I think he logged out. He's not
Lakhdar
there.
Okay. Toastmaster Puneet. Toastmaster Puneet.
Yes, Madam Table Topic Master. Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you are audible. Yeah. For you, the topic is, who is someone in your life who you are grateful for? Who is someone in your life who you are grateful for, but have never expressed your gratitude towards them?
There are a lot of people, but if there is one person who I want to, maybe she's not there. She's not there in the world right now. It's been 15 years I have lost her. So my own first mother was my biological mother, whom we lost around 15 years back. If you are brought up in a traditional conservative Marwadi family, chances are that, okay, I think that's something which this audience might not be able to understand. Let me get straight to the point. So what happens is that my grandmother is like a Hitler in a way. She has a good side as well. She has an ugly side as well as. And I vividly remember when I was in my mother's womb, my grandmother would irritate my mother and would make her work like anything despite she was ill. And throughout the course of this journey where I've encountered that my mother was an exceptional knowledge enthusiast. She would do the house chore very well. She was also very spiritual in nature. Yet at the same time, I realized that I never appreciated for the great things which she has done. You see, fellow Toastmasters, you realize the value of someone only when they are away from you. Like for the 15 years when I was living on this planet, I was ungrateful, arrogant. Maybe I never appreciated for what she has done. She would always make the best lunch. In fact, my school used to be around 2-3 kilometers away from our home, and every our lunchtime used to start at 12:30, and she would sharply put the lunch bag at 12:29 with hot piping my favorite lady's finger vegetable. See, even the green card is up. So what a coincidence. Uh, and this beautiful chapati layered with ghee, and that is something she did for so many times. And I'm just giving one example. There were many other things, like she introduced me to this Bonvita quiz contest. She would introduce me to this Kaun Banega Crorepati. She was this eternal knowledge enthusiast. She did everything at her disposal. And yet I feel I was arrogant, never reciprocated. I think maybe she's one person who I feel that maybe I should have done before she left the planet. That I think God's grace, now I have an amazing mother as well, because my father had to remarry due to situational challenges. But having said that, this mother is also very beautiful. I'm really blessed. But having said that, maybe being grateful to my other mother, my first mother, biological mother, who gave me birth to this planet, who introduced me to so many amazing things. And yet, when she gone, I couldn't reciprocate to her. That is one thing which I would have, maybe that is one thing which I should have been more grateful for. So, fellow Toastmasters, be grateful for the person who are there in your life, because you never know when they go. They'll create a lasting void in the rest of your life, and you might regret that forever. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Puneet. Nice to hear you. And you shared your own story that was really engaging, and I'm overwhelmed with the ex- like experience what you shared. Next is Pratyush, Toastmaster Pratyush.
Yes, table.
Yeah, Toastmaster Pratyush, for you, what is something about you that has never changed since you were little? What is something about you that has never changed since you were little? Toastmaster Pratyush.
Let me tell you a very personal story. If a kid who is born and he start doing regular activities like eating, writing in left hand, don't ever pressurize him to be a right-hander, because being a right-hander or being a left-hander comes naturally. Yes, I'm a left-handed person and I write and eat from my left hand. In my early childhood, my parents have often scolded me, even beaten me when I have started writing alphabets in my left hands with my left hands. But slowly, when I entered in school, I don't know what happened. The teacher also used to say me and review and scold me that why are you writing in left hand? The left-handers have a certain way of holding the pen. They do not hold the pen on the front. They hold it on slightly backward and keep the hand like this, so that they can look at the script while they are writing. And that thing sometimes irritates the people, because being a left-hander and you are sitting with a boy who is right-hander next to you, your hand will collide with that boy. So that thing have always challenged me, and my parents, my teachers, even my friends in school days have told me, try to write in a right hand, be a right hander. I have always tried to become a right hander, but it has never been possible. So I have realized that I am a natural left hander by birth, and I will just like to say that certain things must not be changed. It should be there, because if you try to change them, you will change the way you are. You cannot change the nature. And that's why be according to the nature and don't challenge it if it is not under your control. And I request all of you that if you have siblings or children, then don't do it, because left hand or right hand, it comes naturally. No, it is not man-made. Thank you. And back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratyush. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Norman. Toastmaster Norman,
Yes, ma'am.
for you, I have a question. What impact do you want to leave on the world? What impact do you want to leave on the world?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. So my topic is that what impact that I want to leave, and when I left this small or a temporary world. So first of all, that everybody, has taken a birth with some special and a pure qualities, what which it is my personal opinion that others don't have. Allah Almighty has blessed you with some guts, with some tricks, with some talents, uh, someone else may not have. Simply I want to say that. And it has been the history of the human being that always human beings has created easiness for the people of others. We take the example of medicines, and we can take example of or recent example of the vaccine of the COVID-19. So all the struggle of the human beings, all the struggle of the people have been throughout the entire world for the well-being of the people. So if uh, if I talk about me, that what impact I want to leave when I left this small or temporary world. So I want to serve the humanity. I want to contribute something for that take long to ease their problems of to ease problems of the humanity. So it is a message I think we should have to continue. We should have to spread all over the world that whatever is happening in the world, we should have to ease it. And this topic is directly connected with the topic that I have understood, that we have to spread positivity, we have to spread easiness, and we have to stay with the people on the time when we are needed to be. Wherever I am living, from which country I am, it doesn't matter, irrespective of the country, irrespective of the caste, irrespective of the nation, but we should have to serve the humanity and for the entire mankind. This is my personal opinion, and I strongly believe that everybody have to agree, and inshallah should agree, that we have to serve the humanity, we have to serve the mankind, and we have to do something that help the humanity and mankind for the very long time. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Norman. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Nuha. Toastmaster Nuha. Toastmaster Nuha, welcome aboard. I think Toastmaster Nuha is not available here. Okay, no problem. Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster Manish. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Toastmaster Manish is not there, I think so. Toastmaster Anup Dikshit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
For you, the topic is
1 minute, ma'am.
fear
Yes.
of failure.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Let me switch off my cam. Yeah. Am I visible?
Is fear of failure? Yeah.
Yes.
Is fear of failure holding you back from any particular goal? Is fear of failure holding you back from any particular goal?
Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Being a student, I think everyone would agree on my thought that fear of failure is a very disappointing thing. And I have also faced a failure in my life. I started my career as an engineer, and I worked for 6 years in a multinational company. Then I thought that uh, this is not I wanted to do in my career. So I changed. I went for a management program. So I pursued. Right now, I am pursuing management program. People told me that after 6 years of work experience, why you are doing this to your career, because you can get you can get the money even after doing MBA, the similar amount you will get. So why you are doing? So everyone is saying, but still I have hope, I have ambition, because what I was doing at that time, this is not I wanted to do in my life. I want to do in my something different, something outstanding, and something great things in my life. So I would also have a fear in my life, but definitely this fear, I would dissolve this fear and would come like a lightning in front all of you. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anu, for
Thank
the lovely sentences.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next is Toastmaster Jyoti. Toastmaster Jyoti.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
When was the last time you challenged yourself? When was the last time you challenged yourself? Toastmaster Jyoti.
The last time I challenged myself, Um, well, where should I start? I'm not a very good cook, and I hate cooking because I don't have any inclination or interest towards cooking. I tend to avoid that department in the house. But at times I had to cook because my mother insists, and sometimes my brother goes crazy with my mom's cooking, like says same taste. He's like, Jyoti, you try, let's see how your food tastes. I'm interested, why don't you give it a try? And then he keep on insisting me. So that is something that I did yesterday, and it was a tough task for me. Eventually I did manage to cook a plain simple khichdi, and he liked it, so I'm happy it turned out good. But again, cooking is a challenge for me, and I every time I do it, it's a big challenge. Thank you.
Next is Toast. Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. Next is Toastmaster Naveed. Toastmaster Naveed. Hi. For you, I have question. Have you ever regretted something you did not say or do? Have you regretted something you did not say or do? Toastmaster Naveed.
Thank you very much, TM Vibha, for giving me a very thoughtful topic. And my topic is, have you regretted something that I haven't done it? Well, I think when I was working with my first company, so what happened, my boss mood was not good. He actually gave me the comments which was very severe for me, in terms of I felt very bad about it, and I replied reactively. I actually uh, told him one or two things, but he thought that I'm shouting back. So he actually told to my senior boss that you are reacting to my work. So what happened? I reacted again and I resigned and sent email, and that was very instantly act from my side, and I think that it was very bad. Then I went to home and I realized that I did very not good thing. So I discussed with my uncle that I have resigned from my company and it happened this way. So he said that, oh, you have done mistake yourself. So I think that it was actually a mistake from me. I did something that I said that it is not good. I'm thinking to relate my story to your question, but then what happened that I called to my boss and said that I'm sorry about this thing. I want to come back. So he instantly replied that yes, I understand your situation. So I think you should come back tomorrow. So it went well after this. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naveed. You have well spoken. Next is Toastmaster Manish. Mr. Manish. No problem. Now I'll be calling Noor. Toastmaster Noor, are you there? Shravanti. Toastmaster Shravanti.
I'm here, Vibha.
Yeah, hi. For you, the topic is if you had a chance to go back in time and change one thing, would you do it? If you had the chance to go back in time and change one thing, would you do it? Toastmaster Shravanti.
Absolutely. I would have a laundry list of things I would want to change, but if your question is, do I want to go back? No question about it. Absolutely. But what would I go back to or what would I want to change is the question. And like I said, I do have a laundry list, but the one thing that I would like to change is the human mindset. Over time, I think it has evolved in many ways that have been profitable, predictable, and extremely passionate. But I think somewhere along the line, it has eroded. It has eroded to come to become something that we now despise, the human mindset towards humanity, towards other humans. The lack of empathy, the lack of compassion, and the lack of equity is something that I would like to change. Now, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. But if you're giving me an incredible opportunity to go back in time and change something, that's exactly what I would change. And how I would go about it, I really don't have an idea, but I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Perhaps through education, perhaps through outreach, perhaps through awareness. That's really how I would change it. But to have this opportunity to go back and change something, the first thing that came to mind was perhaps maybe I would say no plastic, because environment is a big issue. No gas, no pollution. Pollution in the environment is a big issue. Air pollution is an issue. Maybe no noise. But all of this still boils down to the human mindset, to be compassionate, to be empathetic, and to be purposeful towards other humans. So today, as I see the COVID situation unravel, I do know that we have the capacity. We have the capacity to be more compassionate, to be more empathetic. But should it take a pandemic for us to realize it? I don't think so. So if you gave me an opportunity, Viva, today to go back and change something, I would change the human intellect, the human mindset, to be more empathetic towards other humans despite any other circumstance. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Shravanti. A small steps can make a big change. If you do this by like educating your children, then one day it can be a big change. What we not we may not be there for seeing, observing, but the change will be there. So now our next participant would be Ibrahim, Toastmaster Ibrahim. Toastmaster Ibrahim.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. For you, the topic is it ever right to do the wrong thing? Is it ever wrong to do the right thing? Is it ever right to do wrong thing? Is it ever wrong to do right thing? Toastmaster Ibrahim.
Ma'am, it's quite difficult question. I don't know. Can I answer you this?
No problem. I can give you other one. Okay.
Can you give me another question, please?
Yeah, sure. What are some good habits you have developed recently? What are some good habits you have developed recently?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. What are the good things, good habits that I have developed recently? Is that just I engaged myself in reading the books and writing some speeches for Toastmaster classes, and also I tried to learn cooking also from the pandemic, from the day one of pandemic started. So some of the good habits I have already developed in recent time, like I used to read the books more oftenly than before. Actually, I was not able to engage myself in reading the books and all this. And this time actually I have engaged myself in reading books and crafting the speeches for Toastmaster, and I have already completed my level 2 in Toastmaster field. So this is what I can tell you, ma'am. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Our next participant is Toastmaster Zainab. Toastmaster Zainab.
Hi, yes.
Yeah. Is there any advice you would like to give your younger self? Is there any advice you would like to give your younger self?
First of all, I would like to wish a very good evening to all the speakers. I would also like to mention that today's session has been super interesting with all the topics our table topic master Vibha has been given to everyone. The topic given to me is there any advice that I would like to give to my younger self? And there are a million advices that I would like to give my younger self, because even though I haven't even reached completed like 50 years of my life, I still feel like there's so many changes I could have made in the past 23 years of my life that it could be equivalent to anyone at any age. Starting from the basics, stop being so obnoxious when you're a teenager. I feel everyone went to that phase. I have always been super loud, super hyper. I feel that has just always been a trait since I was born. But during my teenage years, I feel that heightened up a bit. So I would like to tell myself to calm down a bit, and everything's going to be okay. You just take one day at a time. Especially, I remember when I joined med school in my first year when I had to move out. Initially, it was all fun and games because it was experience. Initially, it was all fun and games because it was a new experience. But then I realized it's not so much fun anymore. And I panicked, and there were a lot of ups and downs. And obviously, there were a lot of nervous breakdowns, a lot of cry sections, a lot of hour-long calls with my mom telling her I want to come back home and why did she send me here in the first place? And how could she let me make like a decision like this for myself when she's gone through it herself? But like, yeah, I would just like to tell myself, take it easy, calm down. It's all going to be okay. And everything's going to turn out fine, and maybe not watch a lot of Netflix. And yeah, that would be it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zainab. It's always good to hear from you and other Toastmasters. So I'm coming to other speaker, that is Mohammed Lemain. Mohammed Lemain.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for you, the topic is what lifts your spirits when life gets you down? What lifts your spirit when life gets you down? Mohammed Lemain.
Thank you very much. I'm Mohamed Lamin from Mali in West Africa. And because of some issue of connection, I don't understand very well your question.
Mohammed, your topic is what lifts you up when you are down? What lifts you up? What motivates you?
And it is a pleasure for me to participate because it is an opportunity for me to practice my English. So understand and squeeze for the quality of my speech. And I I I I go back for another opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Okay.
Our next Toastmaster is Toastmaster Jatin. Sorry, I have made you waited for a long time as you have come earlier. Toastmaster Jatin. Yeah. For you, the topic is, can there be happiness without sadness? Can there be happiness without sadness? Toastmaster Jatin.
Okay, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow impromptu family. Can there be happiness without sadness? Of course, there can be happiness without sadness. But then we need different types of expressions. You can't be happy for the whole time. Take for an example. Now this COVID times and example, one of your family members has died because of COVID. We can't just be happy and we can't just laugh that my grandfather died, my cousin died. We can't just tell like that. Sometimes we should have different expressions. Like we should have sadness, happiness, maybe anger. Like there's so many expressions. So you can't without sadness. Without sadness, and we're only just laughing. That wouldn't do anything. If you if you're having sadness and happiness, that's like almost the half part, because most of the time whenever we talk or whenever we hear, sometimes there'll be like sad news, another time there'll be happy news. But if there's sad news and we only have to be happy, then it's like it's just dumb. It's like it doesn't make any sense. So say take another example, that you got suspended in your school for 1 week. You'll be happy or sad? Most of the people will be happy, especially me. We'll be happy, but then we might be bored, and parents will be sad that our son has been suspended during school. It will be embarrassing, but happiness, because we won't attend school. So we can't always, there should be at least sadness in your life. Only if there's only a happiness in your life, then it's like dumb. So thank you and over to you. And sorry for speaking not that great. Sorry for not speaking good. Thank you.
You were awesome, Jatin. I liked your speech. Yeah. Our next participant is Manoranjini. Manoranjini, are you there?
I'm here. Yes.
Yeah. For you, the topic will be, is it important to love or be loved? Is it important to love or be loved? Manoranjini?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can take first 30 seconds, right?
No problem.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my global impromptu Toastmasters, family members. Love, it's an expression of life. If you ask me whether I should love or be loved, it's mutual, reciprocal. But if you ask between any husband and wife, or for that matter, any two friends, or any siblings or anybody, would the love be the equal? No, it would never be the equal. At least we can't measure that how much other person loves you, you will give back the same way. There are different expressions of love. So if you ask me for myself, yes, I would like to be loved more, but I think somehow I am a kind of person, I'm more a giver. I think that's what I think. So I keep giving, and in the process, I keep giving love more also. But at the same time, when that love comes in different forms, I put restrictions where they find that, like I'm getting too much involved in children's lives or family or any friends or anybody. So that's why I try to control my love. These days I've learned that you have love, but in your love, you should know how to express it also. Do not overshoot it by putting pressure on the people. So if you ask me, it is reciprocal, and we should know how much to give love, and we should accept the other person as he gives us the love. Every person expresses his love in different ways. Just take it the way it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoranjini. Awesome to hear from you. Next is Nipun, Toastmaster Nipun. Toastmaster Nipun, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Yeah. For you, the topic is, do you celebrate the things you have? Do you celebrate the things you have?
Please repeat.
Do you celebrate the things you have?
Okay. I would like to take a few seconds.
Like whatever you have, do you celebrate? Are you happy with that?
Yes, actually,
Do
I'm
you
happy with that.
appreciate?
Yeah. Okay. I think I am happy when I celebrate anything, because celebration is something which has not any kind of embedded reason. Like I am celebrating because I got good marks. I'm celebrating because I got a new toy, right? I think there is something which is a reason to celebrate, because celebration gives happiness to you. It gives happiness in any way, like it will encourage you to self-love. Like, if you celebrate, it will make others happy also, and it will make you also happy. And I think celebration is very much important in others' life and our life, because celebration keeps us together, right? Celebration keeps us together, and it we can live the social life, and we can know how others think about us. And everything happens for a reason, right? If we put our hard work, our blood and sweat in something, and it gives us result, then why not to celebrate, right? Why not to celebrate? Celebration is very much important. I request everyone to celebrate, whether you win or lose, right? Thank you so much. That was from my side. Over to you, table topic madam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nipun. Our next participant is Toastmaster Pragya. Toastmaster Pragya.
Yes.
Yeah. For you, the topic is, what's an opportunity you have that you are thankful for? What is an opportunity you have that you are thankful for? Toastmaster Pragya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vibha. When it comes to counting my opportunities, I think my list will fall short of all the opportunities that I'm thankful for. Born in a country like India, being in a family which raised me equivalent to a boy was an opportunity which I'm thankful for. Because my parents never made me think that I should be living in a particular manner, I should be behaving in a particular manner, or I can do only this much. So that was one of the biggest opportunity, I think a God-given one, which I was thankful for. As my life moved forward, going to colleges and schools, which gave me the equal amount of learning as they would give to anybody else in this world, the opportunities that opened up through those places, I'm thankful for all that. But now, if I have to come to recent time, I think the biggest opportunity that I have got now is COVID. Now, I know everybody must be thinking that she's gone crazy. Why is she even thinking about COVID as an opportunity? But yes, this time, this 1 year, I still remember the date, 23rd March. I started my Toastmasters journey without being a Toastmaster, going global, attending meetings, staying up till 4 in the night, because I felt like I have suddenly been given a treasure which I really need to grab as fast as possible before it just just slips away from my hand. It's been more than a year now. It made me a Toastmaster. It made me the confident person who's speaking to you right now, sharing my opportunities. And all the more, it told me the path that I would want to take in my life. So I would say this 1 year of COVID has been the biggest opportunity for me because it made me go global, visiting countries, meeting people, networking, something which I really love. And all the more, the best thing it did was giving me a family like you. I'm sitting with you today. Even if I'm sad, even if I'm happy, I know I can just sit here and smile, forget everything for this 1 hour and just be here in the present with you, sharing my life with you here. So thank you so much for being a part of this opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster Vibha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya. It's really good to hear about your opportunities, what you grabbed during this quarantine time. So next speaker is Toastmaster Nuha. Are you there? Toastmaster Noor. Toastmaster Noor.
Yes, table topics master. Good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening. For you, the topic is what movie, book, blog, or article affected your life for the better recently? What movie, book, blog, or article affected your life for the better recently? Toastmaster Noor.
Thank you, table topics master, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. A very good evening to you all. Recently, I read a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. He talks about how habits affect our lives and how habits determine the quality of our lives. Most of the time, our habits are formed due to certain routines, and these routines happen consciously and sometimes subconsciously. He talks about the compounding effects of good habits. If you take a small habit in the right direction and you compound it, the idea of compounding is to do it with consistency. Most of us, we do things on impulse. We feel suddenly motivated to do something and we do that, and we do something awesome and we feel that rush of adrenaline and we're good. After that, that thing goes down, the motivation goes down, and then we are back to our baseline, and then we forget about it. The consistency part is very important in anything in your life. You have to be consistent. Then only will you be able to see any decent results in your life. You might not be amazing, you might not be intellectually having a very high IQ, no problem. If you do things consistently, little by little, over a period of time, you will do amazing things. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, do things consistently and you will see amazing results in your life. Thank you. Over to you, Table Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster. When we are in video mode, we feel that we all are like in front of each other. But when you have like switched off the video and speaking, and one more thing, like if you have Toastmaster badge in your background, it seems that you are somewhere in the world that we have to look for. The same happened with me. I just for sharing, I told you. Toastmaster Pallavi, it's your turn. Toastmaster Pallavi. Toastmaster Pallavi, are you there? No problem. Now, Toastmaster Samriddhi. Toastmaster Samriddhi.
Yeah, hello.
Samriddhi, you are on multiple devices, I believe. You have to turn off the audio from the other device.
Yeah.
No, actually, I was in my mom's room, which is Prabha Bharati. I was in her room, so it was echoing actually.
Okay.
The thing is, I won't be able to turn on my video because I'm on a weird device right now and the camera doesn't exactly work that nicely. So I'll just be talking like this.
For
Yeah, you
Samriddhi,
can.
for Samriddhi, uh, I'll be giving, yeah. Samriddhi, for you, what in nature inspires you and why? What in nature inspires you and why? Samriddhi, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you for the awesome topic, which I actually helped to choose, but okay. Uh, I feel like everything around me is something that can inspire anyone. If you look at it hard enough, it can be your new inspiration. It can be your new idea for even a startup company, even a essay, anything. It can be an inspiration for even a YouTube channel. And I feel like anything in nature is beautiful enough to actually inspire you. For example, I feel like something that I love to do when I need some inspiration is just look outside the window and just feel the fresh air. The cool breeze on my face, it just gives a bunch of ideas, and all the all the buildings and all the cars, the road, everything, every little detail is your new inspiration if you look at it hard enough. And I feel like if in nature, so there are a lot of things that we don't appreciate hard enough. As for trees, everything helps us in the smallest way possible too. So yeah, I'm sorry, I still haven't actually gotten better at my speech, but yeah, I'll keep trying. And thank you.
You spoke well, Samriddhi. At least you tried. So our next speaker would be Toastmaster Amjad Ali. Toastmaster Amjad Ali.
Yes, yes, Toastmaster. I'm ready.
Yeah. For you, the topic is who in your life has survived something difficult? Who in your life has survived something difficult? How do you feel when you think about how they have successfully made it through? Toastmaster Amjad Ali.
Thank you so much, Madam Topics Master. Who has survived around me, in my family? Ladies and gentlemen, I think you all know I was one of the victims of Corona positive recently. And just because of that, or because of some other reasons, I was hospitalized for plus minus 7 days, and I was completely shaken for more than 1 month. And I don't think I was suffering the way my family was suffering. And I believe they have survived. And I salute to my wife. She was every time around me. She did not even care for a second that she should stay away from me. I used to request, I used to say, I used to sometimes say harshly, leave me alone. Do not hurt yourself. She said, I don't care. And I'm telling you the real feeling. It's a truth. And she was around, she fed me, she taken care from every single point. And she survived with big heart. And nothing happened by the grace of Almighty. And this is something, a great example in my life, which happened recently. So we need such people in our lives. I have heard from other people as well. Their wives, they gone out to their other families. Their husbands or their other family members, they gone out because they know there's a fear of catching corona positive. But she did not care. She survived positively. And now she has even more space in my heart. I think my heart is short for her accommodation. She needs more space than what I have in my heart. So she survived and she won my heart. She had won my heart, but she again won my heart, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I feel lucky. I'm feel blessed. You must have heard in my many speeches, I'm one of the luckiest, blessed person on this planet just because of such relationship in my life. My mom, my sisters, my brothers, my wife, my daughters, my sons, and you all my friends. Thank you so much for being around with me and making me more positive every single day. Thank you so much. Back to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Today we have one guest from my side. He was Toastmaster some like in previous time. Now he is in our meeting. So warm welcome to Toastmaster Prashant. Warm welcome to guest Prashant. Hello,
Yeah,
Prashant.
yeah. Hi, Biba. Uh, Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
For you, yeah. For you, the topic is what's one thing you enjoyed about your job recently? What's new thing you enjoyed about job recently? Toastmaster, sorry, guest Prashant.
Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, and good. Sorry. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, the fellow global Toastmaster. So earlier I was a part of Toastmaster 2 years back, but I found the communication is not, the piece of cake for me. But after a long time, I found okay, it's very interesting as well. So for me, the topic given is the what is the job you like? Recently, what you like your job the most? So I don't know. Uh, Lots of people say the job is my first marriage. I don't know, because whatever the work assigned to me, I feel crazy enough to you, even if it is a typical task given to me. I feel crazy to complete it. If it's a more challenging, then I feel more excited about the same. So I always want to go beyond my boundary for doing the such a task given to me. So I don't think there is any a specific job. So give me any task at least I'm basically from the computer background, the technical background. So any task, even for the helping to others or any challenging jobs assigned to me, I feel love. But I can't think from myself ki this basically this work have to assign to you or you can do from yourself. But anything is assigned to me from somewhere as per the organization need, I feel delighted to complete those tasks. That's from my side. Toastmaster Biva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. Sorry, Toastmasters, I forgot to get him introduced. That is my fault. Now I will ask Toastmaster Prashant to introduce himself in a one or two sentences, 2 lines.
Yeah, hi, myself, Prashant. I'm basically based on Dubai this moment. Basically, I'm software architect by profession. And actually, yes, the communication is still, I don't find is a very much comfortable thing for me. But anyway, I try my best to just part of, because I found after certain years, like 20 years of experience, the communication is one thing where, thinking need to be improved further to me to reach me for my next level. That's the only thing. That's why somehow come to know about the same. And earlier was part of the Toastmaster SDTM Delhi. But actually, I found I was not feeling comfortable in the SDTM meeting. Okay, it's not you. Sometimes feel it is not my piece of cake or like that. So that's why I left somehow and focus on my my computer software journey or my professional journey. So that's how. But I feel now after certain of years experience, your communication need to be improved. So I would like to start my my improving my communication skills. So that's how I am here to part of this meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. Actually, he works with Americana Foods Limited uh, in Dubai. So now this is time to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Amjad Ali, DTM Amjad Ali.
Thank you
DTM
so
Amjad Ali.
much, Toastmaster Viba. A beautiful show. Now it's time for you to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and that topic is coming from Toastmaster Umar Farouk. Toastmaster Umar, please go ahead and bless her with a beautiful topic.
Easy topic. Viva, you want an easy topic or tough? You want an easy topic? Tough. Okay, so your easy topic. You have given easy topics to everybody, so I'll give you an easy one. So focus on your potentials instead of limitations. Focus on your potentials instead of your limitations. Viba.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umar, for giving me easy topic. So focus on your potential instead of
Limitations. Instead of your limitations.
Limitations. Yeah. Focus on your potential instead of limitations. Exactly. I can say that whatever qualities we have, we should focus on that, and we can inculcate good things day by day, step by step, one by one, and it will be like breaking the boundaries one day. If there is limitation, it means we are like we are bonded, and we can't do anything of our interest or anything of our desire. So we should focus on the things what we are expert in it in. So if I have like they long ago I have completed my PGDCA degree, and then after I just got married, and after that I had children and all, and I was busy in my daily routine, daily household chores, nothing else. But the thing is, once when everybody was busy with their work, there was something which was bothering me a lot, that was hunger to do something. At that time I had no any qualities, I had different boundaries, I had different limitations, that my family's responsibility, my daughter's care, and how I inculcated my qualities. Slowly and gradually I reached the level where I could be independent, and as well as I made my family independent. So focusing on the eligibility or quality is better, and the limitations are there, it will be broken if you have if you have courage, you have guts, you have uh, quality, and it will be giving it will be in terms of positive vibes, positive things. So over to you, Mr. Toastmaster Omar.
Wonderful, Viba. You did great.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Umar. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Viba. Thank you so much, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It's 9:18. Let's quickly go back to our timer, DTM Jesse, for reading of the timing report, please. DTM Jesse, over to you, ma'am.
I thoroughly enjoyed very simple topic. Sometimes simple topics are tough to speak, and everyone spoke so well. Pretty inspiring and good, Vibha. You kept us up all alive and inspired. Savita, 1 minute 50 second. Jesse, me 2 minutes 5 seconds. Umar 1 minute 54 seconds. Siddharth 1 minute 39 seconds. Shivakumar 1 minute 22 seconds. Puneet 2 minutes 36 seconds. Babu Gupta 2 minutes 07. Noman 2 minutes 19 seconds. Anup 1 minute 35 seconds. Jyoti 1 minute 18 seconds. Naveed 2 minutes 30 seconds. Sravanti 2 minutes 11 seconds. Ibrahim 1 minute. Zainab 1 minute 55 seconds. Muhammad 1 minute. Jatin 2 minutes 5 seconds. Mano Ranjani 1 minute 30 seconds. Nipun 1 minute 25 seconds. Pragya 2 minutes 13 seconds. Noor 1 minute 52 seconds. Simradhi 1 minute 42 seconds. Amjad 2 minutes 33 seconds. Prashant 1 minute 42 seconds. And Vibha took almost 2 minutes 48 seconds. Vibha is disqualified today. Thank you. Over to
Thank you
you,
so much,
DTM.
DTM Jesse. A big hand for DTM Jesse for managing so many people for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to thank two beautiful ladies, Toastmaster Viba as the topics master and DTM Jesse as the topics master. Thank you so much, ladies. Really appreciate for making this another success. It was 158 success at Global Impromptu Speaking. With that power vested in me as a host of this meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Stay blessed and keep your society safe.